One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Ames, Iowa, home of the Cyclones of Iowa State. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Cyclones will put total leather to crank us up. Offense working from the pistol. Looking for a gap. It's Gauze. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Lopez wants to fire. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and really nice job by the defender. Listen, a curl route's hard to defend. It's hard to get in front of that guy because he's curling back to the quarterback, but he did a good job not getting pass interference, getting around his body, and knocking the ball to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Gives it on the option. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
And the Tar Heels are on the move. They go to the ground. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And they can't make the connection. The seventh play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before, ice in their veins. You saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And the Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
They're going to run just about their entire opening script on the first drive of the game. 12th play coming up on 3rd down. Lopez to pass. Got his man. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. and the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. The Tar Heels looking to convert on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
And the Cyclones backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Gave them a little room to work with before going out of bounds at the 10.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Caught near the sticks. It's Cooper. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a 1st down at the 22.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
On 1st down from their own 22. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Quick completion on the out route. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Cooper. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Wants to throw again. That's caught. It's Townsend. Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
And the Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Beck. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. That's a bad drop.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. Makes the catch. It's Townsend. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football.
There he goes. Got some room entered to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. The offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Snags a quick pass on the left. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Lopez wants to fire. Throwing right. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the strong run on 2nd down, 3rd down coming. Do they do it again? From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Tar Heels line up to punt it away.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. On the option. He'll pitch it. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Beck. Sure hands, it's Townsend. Nice route, nice catch by this receiver. What's important for a quarterback throwing the end route to a guy in the slot?
Well, I think he has to have great timing, and I think the receiver needs to get his right depth so that they know exactly where each other is going to be and when the ball is going to be in the air. These two have outstanding timing with one another.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
And the Cyclones have taken it inside the 20. From the shotgun, the inside give. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Peppers. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Cyclones!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Texas is down right now, but there is still a ton of football to be played. And for a program that ranks inside the top 10 all-time in wins, don't be surprised if they come back. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Missouri. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. Lopez to pass. He's taking the shot. Pulls it in down the middle. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Running into the open space. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Just feeds the running back. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Has it at the 28 on 1st down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Quickly complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them. They've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's Beck. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That is exactly what this defense needed. Man, they needed to start fast. Obviously in a deficit, coming out of the half with energy to get a sack early in the drive, man. Nice response by this defense.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Going with the ground game left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Tar Heels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Lopez wants to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Going for the marker on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuff, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
From the 30-yard line on first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Breaks into the open. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Throws to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Lopez to pass. Rushes on him. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Now the play fake. Going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
This should be the last play of the quarter. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And it's knocked away, incomplete, and that's how we'll wrap up the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore. Right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
The give to the lone running back. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Cyclones are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Beck. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
And the Cyclones trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They've got him in the backfield, and that will be a loss of pretty much what he got on the previous play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Picked off to stop the threat. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the 4th quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it, be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Lopez wants to fire. Looking to the big tight end. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Looking to throw again. Release to the back. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Iowa State. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Penn State is down, but don't rule out some late game magic. With that offense and the kid on D, who's the latest stud at linebacker anything is possible. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Wisconsin. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And the Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the back. From the gun. Give on the inside. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Lopez to pass. Pressure coming. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. right down the middle. Makes the grab. It's Johnson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Finds him out of the backfield. He will not pick up the first down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They were ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Time is short. Defense still has 3 timeouts, but it's a mountain in front of them, Jesse.
Yeah, the worst case scenario now for this offense is victory formation, punt, win the game, Dave.
No doubt about it. When you're up 2+ possessions, there's no way for the defense to get back in the game. So take a knee, get out of here with the dub.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.